mechanical hard drive needs to be, one, upgraded and two, replaced because it's failing. And do you want to just have me purchase it? And
yeah, I brought cash.
Okay, cool.
Today.
So really, there's no point in taking it anywhere because I'm going to order another drive.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know what we're going to do, so I just brought this just in case. I'll take it back. That way you're not responsible for it.
Right, that helps me out because I'm going to have more hardware come in.
Exactly.
So it's technically fixed, but your mechanical drive is starting to fail. So
and I want to save because I have a bunch of stuff here I use for my projects that I don't want to lose yet. So right now,
which is why you want to do the upgrade before that fails totally.
Yes.
Because otherwise it's literally thousands of dollars for someone who only does that for a living to get your data.
Exactly.
So we'll do that.
Do it right now.
I'll give you the machine. You can see that it's running right there. The purple, the colors and things.
Yeah.
It's turned off, but it runs fine. We'll turn it on so you can see it in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Check
Fancy.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I would have normally put it installed up here, but your RAM was in the way. Oh, that's right. I never even bothered to put the old RAM back in.
Okay.
With the RAM I thought might be bad, because that's part of why I couldn't get it to display.
Yeah. Where do we put that?
It's up there. I'll get it. Or do you see it?
No. It's right here? Oh, this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I pulled that out. I forgot to even put it back, because I know that wouldn't even give us a display.
Let's see, yeah.
So let's put it back and see if it shows. Oh, you know what? This monitor, everything's plugged in. Why is there no display? I shut it down yesterday just so I didn't have to leave it on. Ah, there it is. Oh, that's interesting. It was a blank screen until your wallpaper came up, so there you go. And I let it sit for basically half a day to make sure it didn't shut down.
Got it.
So, let's put that RAM in and see if it still functions. Oh, that's right. See, yeah, part of the issue is it takes forever just for certain things to acknowledge.
Yes, that's why.
That's the mechanical drive.
Yeah, that's the drive.
So I'm going to just shut it down and unplug it, and then put the RAM in and see if it still boots. Because there's a chance that sometimes dust gets in between these connections, and if you're lucky, it's just with the heat expansion and contraction, it can lose reliability. So. Or maybe that clip wasn't all the way down.
Right, and that was Russian stuff. We're trying to reseed things. Because, so, before it went completely black on me, it was giving me that CPU heat issue that we had with the idle.
Because the original heatsink wasn't even physically installed properly.
So then when I started to reseed everything is when
got it.
I got that blank. It just didn't do anything, and I was like, "Well, then it's the CPU."
Right.
Well, it was kind of.
Right. It was technically the
just
CPU,
a cooling system.
Right. And thankfully, I don't think your CPU is damaged because it hasn't crashed or
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean.
So I just unplugged it. We're going to put the RAM in. So your new cooling, you see this big radiator?
Yeah.
It's up front because you had a second space. Thankfully, this case gave us room up front. Otherwise, we would have been stuck here because this RAM here takes up the amount of space that would have been where I normally like to put it. As heat rises, I normally like to put the cooling up top because you want to push that heat out. So in this case, we're just going to have to push it out the front.
Got it.
So, we're going to put the RAM in and see if one of these modules is still killing it from booting. How does it just not click on one side? There we are. Now where's the other one? That little slot is not in the middle. Alright. We're going to turn this on again and see if we're going to plug it in. Let's see if we get results. There we go. Alright, now let's turn it on and see if we get a display. And again, it's going to take another 10 seconds or so before it gives us the wallpaper. Drum roll. Still nothing, but it did take another 10 or 20 seconds. It did turn on. HDMI's in there. Yeah, so your memory, you might still have a bad memory module.
You buy those in pairs too.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So
yes.
It's like
it'll function with an odd number, but it'll function slower. Yeah, it's still not displayed. So at this point, you have multiple issues. You have the bad cooling, the bad memory apparently, which is one of these two slots closest to me.
Okay.
And it's, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be patient because I understand it's a slower machine because of the failing hard drive, but we did just demonstrate that without those two memory modules in place.
It's not booting.
Right, so now it turns on, but it still physically doesn't load Windows. So this particular machine will take what's called an M2 memory module for a SSD. That's the faster technology than the conventional 2.5-inch format, but it'll take either. So for $100 and so, you can put a terabyte SSD, and it'll be an obvious upgrade, not just a fix.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what this little slide is right here. Mm-hmm. So your memory will go right there, and that'll replace the mechanical drive. And if you want, I didn't even see how big that mechanical drive is. Do you know? Is it a 1 terabyte?
Yeah, maybe a 2.
Okay, well you can get a 2 terabyte, and that way you can just wean yourself off of it totally. And I mean,
I don't think I was even using that much.
Okay.
That's why I partitioned it.
Right.
So I was like, because it was like, oh, one's for dad, one's for my son.
Right.
Know? So it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the plan was.
Yeah. So there's, oh, that's right. Here's your CPU that's not needed. The replacement CPU that is not going to be used, doesn't need it. Then this is the box that, yeah, so, yeah, I got
it's okay.
Ethernet cable hanging from the middle here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to pull this out again. I'll turn this off, and we'll confirm it. The memory is not allowing the display. Oh wait, let me make sure that was all the way in. That feels like it might not have even been in all the way. Let's just try it one more time.
One more time.
Some of these motherboards, they'll have a digital readout, and that'll tell you what the code is based on what the problem is.
Yeah.
So if it is missing memory, it'll tell you by a digital code.
Oh.
Hey, so I reseated the RAM again. Do you remember offhand what, how much RAM you have total? How big is each of these modules?
Ah, dang. No, it's been a while, so...
well, let's fire it up and see if the number...
Are they
you might not be able to read it from that angle.
I'm not sure.
We'll find out.
I think
I'm going to see what Windows
32
sees.
total. I'm thinking 32.
You only have 32 total? All right.
I'm thinking.
We'll find
I don't know.
out.
It's a guess.
Yeah.
It's like guessing the number of jelly beans at this point.
Yeah. Right.
How many jelly beans are in this computer?
Right. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. See, I got a camera up there. That's all live. People get to watch.
Cool.
Yeah. This is live now, and then you get to watch later on YouTube. So these conversations are meaningful to everyone, so I figured let's just give it away.
Yeah.
During this shutdown, I was not as busy as some people think doing everyone's Zoom accounts. So I figured, well, let's just
Got the
keep some sort of
structure going.
keep some structure in life. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's booting.
Tootin' and bootin'.
Yeah. Oh, that's why. Yeah, let's turn that light. There we go. That's better. I have my light directly.
Good sign, good sign.
Yeah.
How are
Hey
I'm
now.
gonna squeeze out and then right back in.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so it's booted. Now let's boot in. We're waiting for the cursor.
Yeah,
One
that
of
takes
those
a
latent-
while.
Yeah.
Give us the inputs.
Yes. There it is. All right.
Maybe I just like it running like Win 3.1, you know?
Yeah, right.
Back in the
Yeah.
those
Well,
days.
you know what a virtual machine is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play with that. My first computer had Windows 3.1.
Yeah.
That
was when I was learning with my dad.
High school, yeah, mid-90s was my first experience.
I still play Ultima Online, man.
Yeah. I used to do Age of Empires on Windows 95. Yeah.
There you go.
My first computer came with
Civilization
Flight
2.
Simulator 5.0 on DOS
Flight
6.2.
Sim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. I remember DOS commands. I had to remember some recently. Those are nice.
Well, I'm dyslexic. If it wasn't for the GUI, I'd never have an interest.
You go to what?
Well, if I'm dyslexic, so I can't do bash or DOS commands just because I can't read. So it pisses me off when in the forums I have to type in a long string. And I end up having to, if I can't copy and paste, like
that's why I've been jamming on Linux, dude, because they have a command line for bash.
Right.
Everywhere, like, they have these things called snaps now.
Yeah.
And it's right-click, copy, right-click, paste, command line. And that's where all the power's at.
Right.
And then immediately a GUI pops up after you do your command line.
Right.
For the install.
Right.
There's all this powerful stuff that, like, technically I know the lines, but I'm so used to copying and pasting it that when I have to type it out, I'm distraught.
Right.
I'm like going, oh man, I have to type this out, a whole line.
Yeah.
Right.
My typing sucks too. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Well, I'm dyslexic, which means I can barely read.
Have you seen guys who do AutoCAD? The old school AutoCAD guys?
What about 'em?
They got a badass GUI, but they have a command line on the bottom.
Right.
And the guys who really know their shit,
Yeah.
there's the switches and the dashes and the parameters.
Right.
And they super tune. They move their mouse over something, they do this. Like a whole 2 sentences in like 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, 32 gigs of RAM. So,
Okay. Yeah. Good guess, right?
Yeah. An i7 8700, 3.2 gigs. So there we are. Okay, so I'm going to shut it down. And then it is actually running a little faster now that I put that RAM back in.
There you go.
Yeah. So if it only had 16 before, which is actually enough to where it shouldn't have been slow anyway.
Yeah.
But still, it does feel a little more snappy.
So I can just maybe like get a new SSD and then another.
Yes, here. That's what I would recommend buying right there because I'm going to do that update, that SSD 980.
Yeah. And then keep that as the partition drive, you know.
Well,
if possibly.
I would abandon the mechanical drive. I generally don't tell people to go with the mechanical anyway, just because there's no need for it. I'm waiting for that fan to shut down, and I just realized I got plugged these in. All right.
Hey, that's it.
What?
The first one didn't count. I had to go get my keys.
Oh.
I'm right here now.
Well, I guess if I'm afraid it's gonna fail, fuck it, don't.
Yeah, I would not recommend even if a hard drive is mechanical. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend relying on a mechanical drive for more than say 3 years, because that just seems to be the reliable amount of time you can go. Okay, that's that. I forgot. Let's see here. I gotta plug in this other fan. I need another. Where is it?
You got them around there somewhere. They're
Well-
all over the place on that board.
Well, they're only few, and that's what I was making sure when I installed this up there, that oftentimes the mistake you make is installing this and getting too excited.
There's
and
one right there, right? In that.
Well, there's 2 fans on the radiator, and then the standoff. I'm still looking for one more standoff. You see, I got one here, but that's powering the impeller, the water pump. Oh, there's one more. Found it. Left out. Right next to. Oh, actually, yeah. There we go. This one is going to go over here.
Yeah. Let me go put this back in my
sure.
car so I'm
Alright.
not bumbling around when need be.
There's that. And then there's this. Turn it on one more time. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, so he's going to take this machine with a failing hard drive and bring it back. So we'll be able to, yes. Shut down. Okay. There we go. So this filter goes up top. And then this goes up front. We'll shut this down. Oh, it's shutting down now. Okay, and then I think your other panel's right there. And then this. So you get these 4 little things that goes right about there. Is this upside down? Yes, it is. Oh, this case is a Corsair too.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a fries buy.
Yeah.
Good deal.
That might be why I was able to have a second chance at installing their hardware.
Right? They knew
Yeah.
it. They knew it.
There. So it just blows out air through here. Okay. So, where's the, oh, there it is. Oh, that's right. Those screws. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. So you have plenty of room for mechanical drives,
Yeah.
but I, generally speaking, tell people just to go with an SSD and then cloud backup, because if an SSD fails, even a professional recovery service, it's a lot more effort, because it's almost, they have to, I don't even know how data recovery works on an SSD. The mechanical drive, it's a little easier. Come on, where's the, there we go. Is that in? Yeah, I think that's in.
So we just get a 2 terabyte
Yeah. I
SSD.
think a 2 terabyte's going to be around 200 bytes, about $100 per terabyte.
Okay. I brought that.
Cool.
Plus more for the what you've done.
Sure. Okay, let me see the glass.
Oh, I put it away.
Oh, you put it away. All right. I thought
Because
you
it's
were...
that way. No, yeah,
Got
I put the rest of it away. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Do you
are
want the glass?
No, I don't.
No. I
You're
was
gonna take it?
No, I was gonna. I thought you were gonna order the part.
Oh, I can do that. Okay, cool.
And
That's...
then I just put everything
Yeah.
away, so it's like
I got it. Right.
we aren't gonna break the glass.
Right. Yeah, that's why with my space here, I'm looking for a bigger office. So when I move, hopefully I double up my space. Amazon. Let's try to be as careful as possible. So M.2 SSD. Let's see what a 2 terabyte costs. 2 TB. Okay, so Samsung's my favorite brand. There you go. $200. Get it tomorrow.
Okay.
There we go. 2 terabyte. If you want to do that route, it's about $200 for 2 terabytes.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like for that.
There's that.
All right,
So that's that for $200.
and then it'd probably be another $20 for tax.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
cool,
we'll do that.
cool. There, that's fully covered.
That's covered.
Got it. And then add to cart. I'll order that as soon as you walk out the door. I gotta separate it from some other personal things I gotta pull out of the cart.
Got
No, we don't need insurance for the data. Your insurance will be backing up to a mechanical external drive and or cloud backup. So there we go. Okay, so we're gonna get that, and then technically speaking, it's a working system. These fans are spinning, the radiator's working, and yeah.
Yep.
All right.
We are back alive. We're in those.
Yes.
Those memory sticks are
Are actually
seated.
good. Yes, That might have been the initial issue. Just one of these. You, in doing your own troubleshooting, one of the memory chips was probably just not seated quite right.
But it got me to where we're here now,
Yes.
and now it's...
Now you've got yourself a bit of an education, because now you know the things that can go wrong.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like failing. That way I don't
you learn a lot
keep
more
making the same mistakes.
Exactly. You learn a lot more from failure than success.
True.
Yeah. I mean, success can be a teacher too, but not as often.
True.
Right.
True. You gotta spend money to be like, I'm never gonna fucking do this again.
I learned more on my own than I ever did working for someone else too. That's another story of its own. So.
True.
Let's see here, let's see, where am I going? Oh, it's already off. We're good.
Got it.
Cool. We are good. Okay, so should I just charge you labor next time all in once, or because that's going to cover the parts?
Yeah. Do you want me to do labor for today?
Okay, let's do
for
labor
what
today.
you've done.
Yeah, all right. That's
so
another
far.
$100.
Just $100.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Alrighty. I'll order the hardware.
We're all caught up and everything's working.
So everything, you just plug in your keyboard, your mouse, your monitor. Should be working.
Cool.
Keep overthinking things here. I think we're good. Oh, you got one more filter down here. What's filtering?
Oh yeah.
You got
My it's not a static free environment where I'm doing this.
Is it on carpet or
it's just
hardwood?
in my room.
Is it carpet or hardwood?
It's on a shelf.
Okay.
But it's still like the
okay, so
it's too compact. It's like living in a room like this.
Right, got it.
Yeah. So it's like, but then I got my clothes, I got everything. It's just a room.
Got it.
I don't have a good setup.
Got it. Well, it wasn't terrible, but except the filters did their job, I think. That's why the inside's not so dusty.
Yeah.
So there we go. You're all set.
All right. So I will wait for your call.
Okay.
Probably in the next couple days, right?
All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're not. I thought for whatever reason in our conversation you were going to take this, but it's
no.
okay.
Yeah, you're going to work on it,
yes,
right? So,
yes. I'll have that today.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm not gonna.
All right. Got it.
Bring it back. And
Yeah, it'll be ready tomorrow by the end of the day.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Thanks.
Got it.
All righty.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, okie dokie. All right. Okay, so I'm going to order that. And that's it. If you've never been here before, you've stumbled across an IT guy who likes to hang out for 3 days a week, 10 a.m., through Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Feel like a phone call, give me a call at 855-434-8787. Which camera am I looking at? Yeah, I gotta figure out what's... I gotta replace that camera. I literally, if I touch it, the signal drops off. So... yeah, there we are. This camera's still good. I think it was dropped or something. There! Alright. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm going to take off. I'm going to get an early lunch, and I might be back because I've got other content to offer. I'm going to do that SSD install on that laptop, and I'll show that off. In fact, I was going to when he showed up. So there we are. 855-434-8787. Show up at the YouTube chat. Say hi there. If you don't feel like a phone call,